Chapter 6 Season 3 Battle Pass skins has been revealed, and as always, the skin is themed around the theme of the season, which can be found in this poster on the island right now. Now, you might be wondering, this is just a poster of a sheep missing, but this isn't the only one. Lots of people on the island has reported missing animals, and there is a reason why this is all happening right now, because this is a teaser and Fortnite is building up for Chapter 6 Season 3. Fletcher Kane says in a dialogue, make sure to buy things quick before I close up the shop. Why does he want to close the shop up when his business is doing so well? He has set up a great business, making sure that no one else can mine this gold except for him, even though he is getting a few criminals steal from him now and then, but still he is making a lot of money. I mean, look at his mansion. It is literally made of gold. This tells us that Fletcher Kane as much money as possible in a short period of time and leave this island. This has been his plan ever since he arrived on this island. He wants to dig as many tunnels as possible to increase his rate of mining gold, a point where he's actually being reckless, because if you look at this mine right here, he's literally mining a tunnel next to a dam. I think he's doing this because he knows that something is arriving to this island very soon. Fletcher Kane knows how powerful this creature is, so he wants to make as much money as possible and hit the road. And Kane isn't the only one. If you speak with Jade, she says, I can feel a heartbeat and it looks like something is approaching fast, something evil, something dark. Remember what she said when she was rescued from the spirit realm by Dago? She said she felt an evil presence inside of the spirit realm, and it has the 0 point. Also, in a conversation between Knight Rose and Agent Jones, Rose says, dark things I've seen, are you sure you can face them? This isn't the first time we've heard this. Multiple people are saying that this evil creature is arriving on this island. I think I know exactly who that is. Going back to the abduction of those animals, you see, this isn't the very first time this is happening in Fortnite. Very long seasons ago, people complain that their animals like cows, sheep, chickens would just go missing overnight. People said they saw bright lights in the sky, loud noises. Also, people on the island complain about some kind of creature arriving on this island. And they were right. The last reality arrived, bringing darkness to the island, corrupting everything. We all know what happened. It got so bad to a point we had to leave the island. Now it looks like this is happening yet again. Here we are in Chapter 6. Just like before, people are complaining the arrival of this creature who is going to bring darkness to the island. Again, just like before, animals are starting to go missing as well. You see, something a lot of people don't know about this island is that this island is stuck in a loop. This was explained to us by Jones, that everything that has happened before could happen again. Chapter 5, Megalodon was the main villain on the island, similar to Fletcher Kane. Or at least at first we thought he was the main villain, and then the Wanderer showed up on the island, who turned out to be Dr. Doom. If you're stuck in a loop, it looks like the same event is going to take place this chapter as well. Fletcher Kane is on the island. We think he is the main villain. Soon we are going to find out that he is not the main villain. In fact, it is the creature who was inside of the spirit realm. I think this creature is going to be this character right here. See, this character was found in the survey almost 3 years ago. Now it looks like it will finally arrive in Fortnite. But who is this creature? During the end event, at one point, the Cube Queen opened up a giant portal in the sky. The whole of Lost Realities build up from the abduction of all of the animals to all of the cubes landing up on the island, corrupting everything, was actually building up to this moment. Their plan is to let this, the mothership of the Lost Reality, through the portal. Now, we all know that did not happen because the 7 flipped the island, but if it had happened, that would have been the end of Fortnite. Because this is the Nothing's ship. If you guys don't know, the Nothing is the creator of the Lost Reality. reality. It is known to be one of the strongest creature in the history of Fortnite. The only thing that is stronger than the Nothing is the 0 point. That is exactly what the Nothing is after. Ever since they started to attack the island from chapter 1 and the cube attacked the island to chapter 2 where we saw giant UFO ship, Herald's attack in chapter 3 and trying to build a giant portal in chapter 4. Unlike people like Dr. Doom, Megalodon, Fletcher Kane, whose goal is to take over the island, to be a ruler, Nothing's mission is to retrieve the 0 point. Because it knows that if he gets the 0 point, it will be the most powerful creature in the history of Fortnite, and it can rule all realities. This creature right here might be the Nothing, because if you look at her chest, diamond shape matches the shape that we saw on the giant mothership. Also, if you look at this creature, it looks like an armor. If you look through its face, it does not have a shape. Remember, this was explained to us by this person called the Rift Warden in chapter 4 that the Nothing does not have a shape. You can see this creature is just an energy. It does not have a shape, but it looks like it is using this golden armor. What are the odds that we've got gold everywhere on this island that came from the portal and this creature is wearing a gold armor? This might be a stretch, but it might be possible that this creature, the Nothing, is also a shapeshifter. Because at the same time this golden skin was released in the survey, there was another skin, this woman right here with cube-like powers. And we know the cube is the Lost Realities invention. And inside of this cube, you can see same diamond shape logo. If this is true, we might see this character show up on the island at some point this season. Because one thing about the Lost Reality, they don't attack straight away. Remember Herald when it arrived on the island, which was during the vibing season, people were busy celebrating the downfall of the Imagine Order. Herald shows up, she plants a bunch of trees around the island, and using that tree in season 4 of chapter 3, she destroys the entire island. Similarly, this woman might show up on the island, gain everyone's trust, place a bunch of traps, and then in chapter 6 season 3, she is going to attack and show her true form. This makes perfect sense. In chapter 6 season 3 battle pass, she might be our main tier 100 skin, and maybe this human form and this evil creature form is going to be 2 different variants. Also, maybe this is the reason why Diego, Jones, Midas, and Fletcher Kane are all looking for 0 point shards. Recently, Midas did an experiment to find that shard that crash landed on the island in chapter 6 season 1, and the energy of the 0 point led us to the portal gate that was used by Diego during the live event. Now that portal has destroyed, there's no way of getting to the spirit realm and getting that piece. Speaking with Jones at Demon's Dojo, he tells us that there is more than 1 shard. I think he's telling the truth, because during the remix live event, obviously we saw that piece of the 0 point that went through the portal with us. That is the one ended up crashing on the island and being taken by this creature. But during the same event, 2 different pieces were spotted by players. Those ones probably crash landed somewhere, maybe in the ocean. Obviously, the rest of the 0 point that we have not seen it so far. Now, the last time we saw the 0 point was in this trailer. You can see the Lost Reality trying to abduct the 0 point, but it manages to escape. Maybe to avoid being captured, it probably broke itself to hundreds of pieces and scattered them around different realities. All of these themes, I think, will reflect in the battle pass in chapter 6 season 3. Here are other alien skin that was in the survey. You can see this alien skin. It is literally abducting a cow, an animal. Bunch of these other alien themed skin as well. Last time we had an alien themed season, it was one of the best seasons we have ever had. More and more items are being added to the game, pointing towards a huge Lost Reality themed season. We have only got just over a month before this season will start, so meaning they're going to be adding these things very quickly to build up. I will keep you guys updated So please subscribe to my channel, leave a like on this video, and use code SMJM.